Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Surf's Upsidedown4. We are on day 4, the final day of the tournament, and oh man, I'm excited. We have some incredible matchups lined up for today. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to see the winner of this massive prize pool. Every single match, the rest of the bracket is happening today from this point to the grand finals. Super excited to be here and get to witness what we're about to do. So I am joined here by Caff.
Hey, chat.
Louie.
Hello again, everybody.
Mump.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
And we got our boy Randy on the back end. I don't know if you want to pop in, Randy. Say a quick hey.
Hello, hello.
There we go. And I'm Manana. So yeah, it's day 4, everyone.
We're down to the last 6 players as well. We had quite a day yesterday, getting to watch some really fun matches. We got to watch Levi go up against Marble. We got to watch Liquid go against Pazsu. We saw a whole bunch of the lower brackets, ending with a very good few matches there with Proga against Heya and Tripex, A versus Ducky. And those are the players that are remaining now. We've got Levi, Liquid, Marble, Ducky, Pazsu, and Proga. I wonder who everyone's got their bets on.
Yeah, and this tournament, very unique as far as surf tournaments go, as far as having this lower bracket. I think it's added a lot because, you know, a player like Marble, for example, is kind of a mainstay in finals even of these tournaments, and had, you know, a rough matchup early, but he's still very much in the mix to even make it to the grand finals, whereas before he'd just be out, you know.
Oh, absolutely. In the lower brackets, he's probably the fan favorite just because of how many times he's gotten to the finals. But I wouldn't count out any of these more newer comers here, Ducky and Pazsu specifically, as we've called them, the dark horses of the tournament in previous days. And they've both proved themselves well, well capable. And that's not to diminish Proga there either. We watched him do an incredible back-to-back 2 matches yesterday, 2-0 on both of them, very close at times, but he just keeps bringing out PRs again and again, improving his best times in the heat of the moment in only 10 minutes. And speaking of, the very first match we're going to be watching today is Pazsu versus Proga. So this is going to be a fun start.
And like you were saying, Pazsu for this matchup, one of the kind of dark horses we've talked about, among the most practiced of the players in the entire tournament, really. So potentially outperforming what people may have expected from him. We do have the map pool getting loaded for that Pazsu Proga match coming up too. And yeah, Proga, incredibly impressive showing yesterday.
He's got a really diverse map pool as well. He can just kind of do anything.
Yeah, and I think he beat his PB on 3 of the 4 maps he played, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say it felt like every time he thought he couldn't improve or couldn't get better, he just did. He just did it.
You're right.
Yeah.
And Proga went from the last 2 matches yesterday just on absolute heaters, and then kicking us off with the first match today. Hopefully, you know, for his sake, he'll be able to keep that heater going and just keep on pushing. And looking at this map pool, thinking yesterday, I don't even remember seeing Hourglass get rolled in the map pool. Maybe
No, it didn't.
Twice,
we didn't see it get played at all.
I really don't remember Hourglass at all. And during the first weekend, we saw it, you know, maybe quite a few times, but looking forward, maybe we'll get our chance to see it here.
Yeah. Well, very first ban coming out with a Proga banning Park Color. Any Park Color lovers are already in shambles. We didn't get to see it come up in many brackets the first weekend, but this weekend we saw it a couple times yesterday, but not in this first match. Instantly banned. And Pazsu's going to come retaliate with banning Reverie here as well.
Yeah, and really all of these maps, just based on the players' rankings on each map, they're really close. So this may come down to just consistency, like how close to their current PB can they actually get. And obviously we saw Proga do that a lot yesterday. including, I think he did it on Not Quite Goliath, right? He PB'd a couple times.
Yeah, he did. He improved to
I
like
think
rank
so, yeah.
5.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, Pazsu picks it. So he saw what Proga did yesterday, and he's feeling confident enough to
This would be
go
a good
into it
first
anyway.
match. Two very capable players.
Hope we see boss fight.
And
Such a beautiful.
I mean, that's a
map.
good matchup between the two
it
players.
is.
Both their PRs. They could actually want to clash it out on that. Proga is the one choosing just now. He opts to go for Hourglass instead, which is actually even closer in their PBs with only 100th of a difference. So these first two
And I-
maps, we might see some very close times set by the players.
I remember Proga playing Hourglass at some point, I think in maybe his first match, and even then was either PBing or getting very close to his PB on the map. So from day one, he's been super consistent at reaching the times he's capable of within tournament setting.
We do then see Demise getting banned by Proga there, leaving us with Earth Mover or Boss Fight. So Caff's wishes of Boss Fight might come true here, depending on what Pazsu bans.
Either of these decider maps would be very exciting, I think.
And I think more commonly we've seen Earth Mover as a decider in this tournament so far. So wouldn't
And we
be
will see it
surprised there.
again.
And we do get to see it again. Wow.
Oh, that's actually, we didn't see it once yesterday. None of the contestants opted to play it. So this is the first time this weekend we'll be seeing Earth Mover.
And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Earth Mover as a decider with, tournament life on the line. Something where a map where you can really get exposed if you're nervous. Just like the shakes come out really bad on the map, requires you to be really smooth. And even more so now, day 4, tournament life on the line, and a decider map could show a lot about how prepared these players are to take on the turning nerves.
Yeah, and just looking at their PBs on each of these 3 maps, only 100 separating them on both Not Quite Goliath and on Hourglass, and less than 2/10 on Earth Mover, which is over a minute long. So this is probably as close to evenly matched as you can get.
Which is just a great way to start the day off. We don't want to see any, one-sided matches here. We want to see these players be really good against each other and have a battle for it.
Hydix in chat very pleased with the first map of the day. I wonder why. I'm just running 2 minutes of ads, so there's no pre-rolls during the match. We'll give time to the players to practice and stuff and be ready as well. Someone with a Twitch Prime, thank you, appreciate that. Ims P. Ash also with 13 months resub while the ads are running. Who are you guys leaning for on this one? Who you have your money on?
If you'd have asked me that yesterday, I probably would have said Pazsu, but after seeing Praga's run last night, I kind of want to see it keep going. Like, I want to see that train never stop. I would love to see Proga just take over. But, yeah, what about y'all?
I think
agree.
basically the exact same. I yesterday would have said Pazsu for sure, but Proga's just really impressive through these
Maybe
last
we're
couple matches he's played.
experiencing recency bias here. we watched his
That could be.
double map stomp, and we're counting out Pazsu here as much.
It was too fun to watch. I mean, it's hard not to count that out for sure. But Pazsu definitely fully capable, and honestly, I'm a bit surprised that this was Pazsu's map pick, given their PBs and given Praga's performance last night on this map exactly. So maybe
He
he's
must have something prepared.
practicing a bit. Yeah,
Absolutely.
I am watching Pazsu practicing Not Quite Goliath here while we wait for these ads to go. And he on his first try. Okay, on his first try, he set the rank, or he would have gotten the rank 14 time. So immediately, putting down a pretty good time on this map. So consistency at least is there. That may be part of why he picked it.
It does seem that chat as well isn't too sure who's going to win this one, with a 50-50 prediction for the channel points at the moment coming out.
Oh, wow.
So
Crazy.
we're evenly split here on how everyone is feeling about the outcome of this map.
Yeah, I
see
think
one
I'm gonna
person,
lean towards Pazsu, but I don't know. It's hard to count out Proga after what we saw from him yesterday.
You know,
Yeah, and
the
I see
units that we're
one.
seeing from consistently from these players off that head surf has just gone up and up since, like, as the tourney's progressed. I guess maybe they're watching each other play, finding out some different tech, or just maybe practicing the map more. But it seems like we were just seeing right around 5,000 off that head surf, and now it's pretty consistently over 5,100. We saw Levi hitting like 5,250 yesterday, so definitely interesting how this map's progressed.
Right. Yeah, and I saw one person in the chat mentioning Pazzu's kind of insane sensitivity. It's really this might be the biggest difference in sensitivities we've seen in one matchup. We have the highest in the tournament against one of the lower ones, so kind of an interesting little difference between these two players' styles.
Team high sends versus low sends. Which one are you, chat?
So someone in chat mentioning what the number in the middle means. It's just their speed. Their units.
Hey, why isn't there that second number in the middle? I saw that one somewhere. I think.
I don't know, man. I think it got lost.
Okay.
Interesting.
Lost in the mail.
Place, maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
If Levi doesn't use it, then it's not good, right?
True.
See a good amount of low sensitivity enjoyers in chat, as I would have expected. Proga is ready. I think we need to see
Pazzu
who
in the
Pazzu
middle
is.
of a practice run.
Yeah, might
Again,
be getting this final.
Was it him
pretty
yesterday that was on the streamer and like was gonna finish the run before the match started?
Yeah, this is exactly what he's done a couple times now. Again, I think that's about the same time as you said earlier. Yeah, that one he would have been ranked 12 on, so he is readied up now.
Go ahead and start it, man.
Yep, both are ready. Looks like we're about to kick off the first match of the day.
I'm excited.
Proga dropping some
excited.
showmanship here, saying good luck to Pazzu.
It's a shame the servers aren't linked. They can't actually see each other's messages.
Yeah, he doesn't know that his enemy is rooting for him.
Yeah, and Proga, we've said many times, is he's been in lots of tournaments. This is nothing new for him, and a fan favorite also, so no surprise seeing good sportsmanship coming out of him too. Pazzu, pretty good
Pazzu's
speed coming through
cooking.
coming up on CP2. Oh, got a little messed up head surf and down a lot of units now. Ops to reset.
First match of the day as well. Might be a slower start compared to some of the matches yesterday, as maybe the players haven't fully warmed up just yet.
Yeah,
I'm interested to see who's going to be the first one to lay down a run, since Pazzu was already, as you say, getting a few in before the timer started there.
Right. And Proga coming out of Denmark, so it's kind of middle of the afternoon, early evening for him. Pazzu, though, I'm not sure where, but he's from the US, so this could be like the first thing he's doing today. You know, he woke up and put on Counter-Strike Source, you know?
Proga's had time to get a few beers in, you know, loosen up the nerves. Pazzu coming into the end.
I do believe Proga's is a
Proga
little
right
quicker.
behind. Proga goes a little bit low onto the last ramp. Let's see how the times come out. He is faster than Pazzu.
And is this going to happen again? We saw in Proga's match yesterday, they just kept finishing at the exact same times over and over and over. And it was insane to watch. And now it's already happened again where both players finish at about the same time.
About a couple of
He
seconds
hasn't really
on each
had a
other,
boring
absolutely.
match.
Definitely not.
Proga that is. He's just like been back-to-back bangers.
But that's good, because it keeps them locked in. When you have these matches where not a lot of PRs are being set within the 10 minutes, you know, you don't know what your opponent's doing, you don't have any idea, so you can become a battle against yourself in your mind. Here, he has a tangible way to see, okay, he's behind me by 0.2 right now, I'm doing better, I'm happier now. And he can just keep putting down runs, trying to improve that gap a little.
And then it, could be a benefit for Pazsu in the same sense where he knows exactly what he's chasing at this moment. Like he'll know based on his units when he needs to reset, when he can continue a run, which the run that he's on now is something that he's able to commit to, very similar to the speed that we saw in his lock.
Good units.
So.
This is much better than what he just finished. This
Yeah,
might even be better than the runs
5180
he
out
was
of the head
finishing
serve.
earlier.
Oh,
his
no,
head,
he
though.
head
Oh,
hits
man.
that.
Proga coming up to
Controlling
the same
yourself through
area
that
as
little
CP2.
gap is quite difficult. We're going to see Proga... Nope, you're not going to see him get there.
That would have been a very good time, though. That was faster than what he was putting down in practice. It may have even been about his
Faster than Proga's?
his personal best on the map. Certainly faster than what Proga had said already. It would have been probably around a plus 0.4, so top 10 was certainly doable there.
Let's hope that wasn't just lightning in a bottle, and he can just get the exact same run down again, because that might knock
Yeah.
down your confidence a little bit, failing a run one ramp away from the finish.
Right. Another kind of interesting tidbit between these two players is they are two of the started surfing the longest ago of the players in the tournament, being 2014 for Pazsu, 2015 for Proga. But Pazsu, interestingly, only has about 3,000 or so hours in surf in the last 12 years.
He's on a heaver
So-
of a run.
Yeah,
This
crazy
is
speed here for
insane,
Pazsu. Even better than that last run.
I don't know what the
This might
end CPR is like
PB.
with this WR now, but this might be PB, yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that's-
PBs!
It is.
Wow, rank
Yeah.
6.
Rank
That
6 on the
beats
map.
That beats Proga's PB by 100th, so that was fast.
We've got a match on our hands.
And this was the map where
Yeah,
we saw
this-
Proga set a PB in tournament yesterday, so very well still in the fight, still in the match. Not GG's yet, but definitely makes it a lot tougher and probably adds some pressure to Proga here.
Right, and Pazsu, this was his pick, which we're seeing now kind of maybe why. He's a little more confident on the map than we may have known coming into it.
One thing that's happened since yesterday on this map is that Marble has actually taken the record from Levi by 0.01. So both these players are now competing with a new WR CPR once again
Right.
compared to what we saw yesterday. So hopefully that doesn't throw
Yeah,
them off at all, comparing with a different WR.
Right, and we saw Marble against Levi in their match yesterday play this map where Marble just before the match was save blocking 0.3 or so off the record, beat it by 100th with not the greatest end. So still plenty of time for this map to get bettered even more as we finish up this tournament.
Absolutely. And that means even these players in this match just here could improve by a lot more. They just need to pull out that
Right.
one good run like we've already seen Pazsu do. It's now all eyes on Proga here to see if he can return that PR. He needs to beat his own time here to beat Pazsu.
Worth noting, Pazzu said in chat, just before in the game chat, that he gets so nervous after he completes his runs.
Only after though, not before or during.
Sure, he is during. It's probably just Baywinger, man. You know what it's like. You've run some of the worst maps in surf. You know what it's feel like.
Yeah, it
but
is
usually,
kind of
usually it's
interesting.
during the run. I feel like is where you're supposed to get more nervous. Afterwards, you get that little release of the adrenaline's keeping you going now.
I kind of feel more what Caff was saying, where during the run I'll have some nerves and whatever, but right as I finish the run, that's when my heart rate peaks.
Pazzu on another run coming up to CP2, not as good speed, about the same
Yeah,
CPR.
he need a really good
Shouldn't
end.
improve, but he's so
Head hits
consistent.
way too hard. At least he's getting to that point over and over.
And
And for
speaking
me,
on,
when
like,
I
the
was getting nervous, you can go Mump, sorry.
No, speaking on the being nervous during or before or after runs, I feel like it's almost impossible for me to even imagine because I've never played an attorney, attorney setting where as soon as I laid down the run that I wanted, I would immediately go for another one. Like usually I give myself some time to cool off, so I can't even imagine what it feels like to sit there and try another run directly after laying down the run that I was looking for.
Proga's coming into the end here. Not too sure if this is going to be enough to beat. He goes low into the ending. Plus 0.7. That's a little improve on his current...
Is it?
No, it does
Okay.
improve. Yeah, improves by 0.05. Just a little bit closer now to Pazsu. But he has to improve by about 0.36 now. Which is a lot on a map like this.
Right. And just a few minutes left for him to lock in and do that.
Yeah, 2 minutes remaining.
I believe the max val on this map is 10k and you don't hit it. So it's, I don't know, it's not really a thing.
It's a fake speed limit. None of the players ever get any close.
If those in chat that are confused by me saying max, though, it's basically just the max speed you can go in a map. Some of them have different. It is worth noting, Pazsu just doesn't make that. That would have been so quick. Certain maps have different max velocities. Traditionally, like max vel is referred to as like 3500 speed, and you call them like max vel maps, kind of. But every map does have a max velocity, and you just sometimes don't reach that speed.
We are in the last minute of this here. Proga still needing to pull out a big improve to beat Pazsu. Pazsu pulling up that run so early on has helped him a lot here.
Right, and we haven't seen Proga really get close to what he was doing yesterday.
No.
Just pumping out the PBs on this map, and
this is okay speed here, though. He had 6,600, and let's see if he gets out the head hit. No, that's not going to be enough.
Not
he
great,
resets.
and
He knows he knows he shouldn't commit to any not good enough runs. He only has 30 seconds left to start something.
Saw a chat message asking how the prize pool looks, and I think we did get a $50 donation by Shane 10 minutes before the stream went live, topping us up to 12,500 USD, which is insane. Yes, have been insane, the donations.
Time is up here. Proga's on his last run. Not a good CP1, not good speed here either.
Pretty bad speed.
I think this is, unless he finds a way to, I don't know, a dev door to the end, he's not going to beat this here. That's a bad board. That's a good round. Yeah. First map will go to Proga, to Pazsu, meaning that we're now going on to Hourglass. This is Proga's choice there for Hourglass, though, so he wasn't expected to win on Not Quite Goliath.
And this map kind of interesting for Pazsu here. He has a good time on it, just outside of the top 10, despite this map being one of the smoothest maps. Just you'd expect someone good on it to have a really low sensitivity and everything, whereas Pazsu has crazy high sensitivity and still is certainly competent on the map.
This is going to be a map where we'll see a lot of completes get put down. Such a short, smooth map where players can just put down complete after complete. This will be a close one yet again.
So we'll go ahead and ready check the players.
I feel like this is very, very much also a map where the players are super comfortable with knowing what units they're looking for at any given point, as well as, angles are super important, not wanting to board ramps too high, keep things low to save a little bit of time, where we might see some of the players opt to reset mid-run just knowing that they're not getting what they're looking for, but definitely capable of seeing some mini runs put down.
Absolutely. At a glance, this is the kind of map where you think that you're seeing the same runs over and over again, but it really comes down to the units. It looks like they're taking the same lines, but the most important part is looking at that unit counter in the middle of the screen, seeing at the same spots if they're actually got 10 or 20 more units can make the world of difference. It will snowball into the rest of the run.
Right. And Pazsu doing the same thing he was doing on the other map and on Nostromo in his previous match, or maybe it was the match before, but doesn't complete a run, but opts to go into save log to see what it would have been, and he would have set a 39.21 there on basically his first try on the map, which is a rank 21 on the map just straight away. So
that's very impressive, considering there's almost 10,000 completes on this map. Just
right.
to, in practice, hit rank 21. That shows he's proficient on the map. Proga didn't set any practice full runs there. He only got to checkpoint 1, then reset before readying up. We are seeing him on a run here just now, though, coming into the end. You're going to see him go over a gap into this little window here. He does make it a little bit high over into it. And coming up to the final ramps here, flicking off to the end. A nice low-ish
Not a bad first time at all.
Yeah,
That's a
plus 0.3.
pretty good. Yeah.
That's rank 29. So that's close to what Pazsu was practicing before we started.
Pazsu also
Right.
coming up on a run around about the same place, looking to fire back. I think it
Bit
might.
low speed.
Same,
better
like,
cut,
legit
not
same
very close.
speed. Better speed. No.
Oh, too low on the ramp. And we'll see a lot of runs, I think, on this map. How easy, simple the map really is, and like you were saying, just a lot of kind of. It looks like we just saw the same run a whole bunch of times. There's not a lot of
Absolutely.
not a lot of places to gain or lose time here.
Well, Proga didn't clear the gap there through the little window towards the end. We do see Pazsu coming up to it this time. He has better
pretty
units
similar
than
to
what
Velocity.
About
run.
the same, yeah.
Also 2. But good end units. He could beat Proga's time here. This might beat. Around about the same.
It does.
Oh, 0.01.
Go
Yeah.
through quicker.
No, 0.02 faster.
And
Yeah,
that
only
end cut did
300s
look a
away
little
from what
bit-
he did in practice.
That end cut looked a bit tighter than Proga's there, and that, very well could have been the difference in those two runs. Just something that small can be the difference in winning a match or not. Obviously, looking for both these players to improve their times, but there's always a chance.
Yeah, and there was a very slight difference in the way that they approached that end ramp. Pazsu doing kind of a quick little flick off early and then turning right, whereas Proga rode it all the way to the end where the ramp curves up for you. I don't know which is really better, if either. Maybe what Pazsu did there is what saved that couple hundredths to give him the lead here.
Also important to note that that time he set is tied with Manana's time on the map here. So if you want to know the skill of our casters, that was the exact kind of run that he's got down. So he knows what he's talking about on this map.
Proga coming up on the end and Pazsu close behind. Pazsu, faster speed here.
Oh, this is good.
Oh, he had a
Bit
little
shaky
shaky
on
last
the
ramp,
end, but improved.
That's an improvement.
Improve.
I mean, considering his sense and the setting, like, he's doing fairly well to control the nerves.
yeah. Certainly
not
doesn't
pretty much what he
play on a
locked in
glass
practice.
pad.
That's the same as what he locked in
Yeah,
practice now, isn't it? That's rank 21.
There was 100th better than what he locked in practice.
Amazing.
Proga kind of low speed here. I don't know if it'll even beat his current time. It'd be very close though.
Oh, not quite.
We do see, despite it seeming like a large gap, that's still only, just over a tenth between the two players, and Proga still able to beat the time that Pazsu set just based on, his personal best on the map.
These kind of maps, though, a 10th is, you know, almost comparable to a full second on maybe a longer tier 3 kind of map. when you're coming down to just the units, it's very tight.
I say his name and he cooked the floor, but he was on a very like maybe PR run.
Caff has the PayPal set up so that when he says people's names, they know that they're getting paid if they ruin their run on purpose. That's actually how the caster curse works.
If you're like listening to the stream while like playing, I did that once. It made me way more nervous.
I know
we have some players in the tourney.
His matches.
Mm-hmm.
Pazsu coming up on that end section again. Pretty much the same, a little bit slower than the last one actually. It'll take a really good end here to improve, and goes too low again.
He knew he had to go low. He was trying to cook it too hard.
Right. We have a question in chat. Who practiced
the most? Yeah. It's kind of hard to say. There's actually been a lot of practice this tournament. I don't know if it's because of the prize pool or just people who are keen to play. I think everyone's practiced a lot more than has happened in prior tournaments. Like, everyone seems very comfortable on at least all the maps. Like,
I think Ducky would be among the most practiced just based on how many records and top 10s he set. Pazsu also got a lot of top 10s. We've seen a lot of practice recently for the last week or so from Levi and Liquidator. So basically everyone still in the tournament has been playing a lot.
I think you made a good point yesterday where it's the players that knew they had more to prove are the ones that we've seen practice the most. The sort of newer comers like Ducky and Pazsu are the ones that we've seen grind out a lot of top 10s and WRs on the maps, whereas the more mainstay names in our surf tournaments, like Liquid and Levi, we haven't seen as much until this last week instead from them, unless they've done secret behind the scenes practicing that we've not been clued in on.
Yeah, and it being a double elimination tournament, definitely that extra week gave all of the players, the remaining players, a lot more time to practice and just find the maps that maybe they weren't as comfortable on in a tournament setting and set some runs on those, which we've already seen already. I think we've seen plenty of players play maps that we weren't fully expecting, and it very well could just be that extra week of practice, just gaining some comfort.
Right.
Proga was getting close to the end there, but hits the floor right before doing the jump to the final gap. Both players here haven't really put anything down in the last few minutes now. We're coming into 2 minutes left, and we're still looking at Proga to get that run to beat Pazsu. And he lost the first map, so if he doesn't clutch up here in the last couple of minutes, he will be knocked out. After us glazing him about his undefeatable, stoppage, how good he was yesterday.
Yeah, he was matching his PBs consistently or beating them, and now on both of these maps that he's playing, just hasn't really reached that peak that we're seeing from him. Whereas Pazsu, on the other hand, is doing exactly what we expected Proga to do.
Could be first map, debuff. We are seeing him coming to the end here, plus 0.17 on the last CP. Is this going to be beatable? Low flick. He's trying to get a good end. Oh, he beats him!
Oh!
He beats him by 0.03! That's an amazing end!
Burger is him.
He just heard what we were saying and made us... He made us eat our words. He just heard what we were saying.
Pazsu answered back.
Oh my god!
He does!
No way!
Pazsu returns!
He says,
and then instantly lol.
Oh, Proga. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
No.
That's incredible.
He had the lead for what, 10 seconds maybe at that? And he swaps right back.
Man, what a roller coaster for Proga there. Man.
He's just a part of these. Every match just seems like he's fighting for his life. And obviously yesterday coming out on top, but being down one map here, he really needs to, make that roller coaster swing his way a little bit.
This poor man is never in a clear-cut match. He's always fighting for his life.
Yeah, to go from 9 minutes on the back foot, basically taking the lead for 10 seconds, and just that relief of like, oh gosh, okay, I'm back in the lead, we're good, and then immediately losing it is such a shot to the emotions for you.
Absolutely. We have about 20 seconds left now. This is probably just enough time to see whether... Yeah, he's resetting. He's going to opt to try and get one last good run in. 10 seconds left. This might be the run that he's going to have to commit to.
Pazsu reset his run and said, please don't finish Proga. So he's
Time
feeling
is up.
nervous for
So this
sure
is
right
this
now.
is the run. This has to be the run for Proga now. If there's any time for you to lock in... No, it's
low.
too low!
That's it.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate.
GG's.
He almost
Wow.
took us to the third map. Proga dropping a little Pazsu is so good message there, acknowledging that his opponent was just an absolute insane player.
Pazsu going for a buzzer beater himself, but too slow. It's the run, and yeah, that's it. That's Pazsu winning 2-0.
Very close second map there of our first match, though.
Yeah, and Proga 3 matches in a row of just pure excitement. I think we are going to get Proga in here for an interview.
Absolutely, now that he's finished his run in the tourney.
Hello? Hello?
Proga, what's up, man?
Hello,
What's
hello.
up? How's it going?
How you feeling after that one? Just 3 straight matches for you of just insane insanity back and forth.
Yeah. I'm not really happy with my performance in the last match. I thought it was not great. But
That's understandable. Were you expecting a lot more on Not Quite Goliath? Were you aiming to like PB by quite a bit on that one?
I don't know. I was hoping I could at least get like close to the time I set last night, but
Do you
just
think
wasn't
being
hitting
the
head swerve.
being the first match today, do you think that made it a little bit different compared to yesterday, where you played a bit later on, so you got to warm up a bit beforehand?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't really think it's much different.
No,
for me at least.
just how it was in the matches themselves. There, you didn't pull out as good as you could have done.
Yeah, it happens.
It does. It
Pazsu
does.
also
I mean,
played really well. So
absolutely. How did you? No, you man.
I was gonna say, what was your initial reaction to the map pool? Because straight away we were like, wow, all of these maps, they have like almost identical times on.
I was really happy when I saw the map pool because it was actually the maps I practiced today, mostly
I always
for this. Yeah. So the map pool was completely fine actually. I just didn't perform as I wanted.
How are you feeling about your runs through this tourney bracket as well? Because you started off against Proga against Rota, sorry, against Rota, and then obviously against Levi, which then knocked you down into the lowers, where you then had quite a crazy run there against Heya and Tripex. Run us through like how you feel like all of those matches have gone. If you're happy with how the tournament's gone for you.
I mean, very happy. Yeah, I did much better than I expected. So. Like the previous tournaments I've been in, I've always performed kind of bad. So it was nice to finally perform a little bit. So, yeah.
Absolutely, nice.
I'm very happy.
And perform you did. I mean, I think it's safe to say that you are delivering some of the most like engaging, entertaining matches of the whole tournament. So whether you meant to or not, you were just fighting for your life, and it was a great time to watch and absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
You were smurfing for sure.
It was fun as well. I had fun.
Yeah, and you are still rewarded. You get $100 just from your tournament performance here, so certainly doesn't go unrecognized how much you practiced and really put into this tournament.
Yeah. I didn't practice too much for the initial like weekend, but I practiced a lot in this week leading up to this weekend. So I mostly put in the practice time here.
So do you think that's
curious.
what's helped you a lot more from previous tourneys? You had that extra week to kind of lock in after already winning
Yeah,
the
I
first
think
weekend.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if
Okay.
you
So
played.
that's what helped you.
Sorry,
I think so.
you've played in like a few tourneys now. Do you prefer this format, like with the extra week, double weekend?
Yes, much more.
Yeah. Okay.
Personally.
Isn't it?
Also,
I
as
will,
a
we'll make all. Well, I was gonna say we'll make all future tourneys double brackets so that we can see you get the closest and perfect
Yeah.
matches as we can make.
That's good. That's good. I also want to shout out my coach Noldy. Didn't do too much, but he was mental support at least.
Didn't do
So,
too much is a nice little shot.
Yeah, but he was there. Want to shout him out there.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Proga. This has been a great showing from you. Thanks for sitting in for a little interview there. And we'll see
Yeah.
you in the next tournament that's hosted. We'll get to watch you hopefully go even higher and further.
Yeah, I hope so. I would definitely be down to play again in the future.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming in here, giving the interview. Thanks for playing. Congratulations on your winnings and everything. It was great having you.
All right, I will head out then. Watch the other matches.
Who do you want to see win?
Oh, yeah.
Who's your expected winner?
I mean, obviously Levi, but I would like to see Liquidator or maybe even Pazsu pull out something against him.
Yeah.
That's my
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, let's find out. Thank you very much again, Proga.
Thank you.
GG's, man.
Have a
Very
great,
well played.
rest of the
Proga,
tournament.
have a good one.
Bye bye.
What a legend.
Man, what a performance through this tournament from Proga. He even mentioned past tournaments he usually didn't perform too well on, and so this time getting as far in as he did was really cool to see. I know he's a big fan favorite too.
Absolutely. He's a great player, and he's proven himself, I think, more than enough in this tourney here. And as we can see, he also is kind of similar, wanting Levi or Liquid, but even wanting to see potentially Pazsu win after losing to him there. That's good showmanship from him. Very good
Hey,
player.
it's never bad to say that you lost to the tourney winner. That's never a bad feeling.